Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video. It's Wednesday, sweeties, it's Wednesdays. Everybody knows what's happening on Wednesdays. It's new makeup releases, sneak peeks, my wish list, my opinion on certain releases. Of course, it's not going to be a all-encompassing, I think, list of things that have been released, but it has been so much this week that I really, like, I had to pick and choose, and still the list is longer than it ever has been. So I'm going to try to make this work. I might have to drop a few things in the middle because my list is just so long, because I don't know, there are so many nice things coming out and I just can't stop drooling, you know. Anyway, before we do that though, of course the original creator is Samantha March, so she gets all the credit for this video idea, and she's going to be linked in the description box down below. There's also going to be the playlist for all the YouTube creators who want to add their video to that playlist of new makeup releases videos. The thing is, ever since we as YouTube creators got the new YouTube Creator Studio, I have no idea how to add my video to that list anymore. So if you are a fellow creator, please let me know, okay? Give me some advice, because I'm such a computer baby, I have no idea. So besides that, I also wanted to quickly give you a sort of life update, because these videos are of course always very close to the time you see this. Okay, so we are right now all at home. All my 7 kids are out of school for almost a week already, and I'm here locked in, going stir crazy, looking at makeup. I don't know what to do, honestly. I can go nowhere with my kids. I cannot take them anywhere. They're super bored. You might hear them. They're upstairs and the door is open. So yeah, just so you know, they might drop in. I don't know, like, we are not infected, thank God, by Corona as of right now, but we are here, of course, in isolation, like everybody should be, as a precaution, and it is, like, it's very disturbing. It's really freaking me out, because I don't like to be locked in like this, and I really do not know what to do with my kids, like, seriously. Okay, so anyway, I'm good at makeup, but besides that, I don't know. You know what I mean? Alright, if anyone feels like that too, like freaking out, then please let me know, because I feel very alone in this, because, like, I have a WhatsApp group. Sorry for going off on a tangent, but I kind of need to. I'm in a WhatsApp group with my local women here, and the second the lockdown was in place, they came up with like daily schedules and posted them, and everybody was like, so from 9 till 10 this, from 10 till 11 this, you know? Really, I mean, I'm a very structured person, yes, but I'm not a stay-at-home mom, as much as it may seem that way, you know, because I'm working from home, but I'm working, you know, and I cannot do that. I have 7 kids and my work, and, like, I don't know. I really don't know. So if you can give me some advice, that would be really great. If you want to come over and babysit. Yeah, I know it's not possible. Okay, so let's just maybe go into the videos so we get our like quality time on the road. Okay, so let me maybe start with this one, and this is from KKW. This is going to come soon. It's 11 nude glosses. Nude glosses, and the classic 2 eyeshadow palette. Now, it's not a bad palette. It's not a bad palette, even though today I'm really blue. Today I'm neutral with a pop of blue, like my own pop of blue. Anyway, so this is not a bad palette. I actually really like it. It reminds me of the Going Coconuts, or whatever it's called, palette from Colorpop a little bit, because the browns, except that one orange in the corner, they are like orange or warm leaning brown. It's all very neutral, or even leaning towards cold, and I like that. As you maybe know, if you have seen my recent videos, you know that I'm very much leaning towards that instead of the warm leaning browns and the oranges. If that is your style, then this whole thing makes total sense, and I actually do believe that everybody, even a color lover like me, should have at least one palette like this that gives you that, so you have the option. And I think this is actually a really nice palette. If I could change something, I would take out that orange leaning matte there. That I could live without, and just put like a mid-tone neutral brown. I would prefer that. Besides that, the glosses look good. I don't know if one needs really so much of the same sort of idea, you know? Maybe 2 or 3 in a bit of a range, a bit of a lighter one, a medium one, and a darker one or something. I don't know if one needs all of them. But anyway, I think it looks great, and this is going to launch on Friday the 20th of March. So that is going to be this coming Friday, I think. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's good. Am I gonna buy that? No, but it's nice. The next thing I wanted to tell you is from I Heart Revolution, and if I remember right, last year around like close to Easter time, they came out with those eggs that you could open, and then you had eyeshadows on both sides. And so now the only logical follow-up of that release from last year is this. It's like bunnies that you can open up. Now, you know that I love bunnies, right? You know, like, it's, I have 2. So I love bunnies, but this is just, again, I just cannot stand makeup like this. I cannot. Not the makeup, the palettes, the shapes, the weirdness of it. For me, this is not cute. I know for a lot of people it's cute, and that's totally fine. For me, it feels dollar store, and I don't understand. Like, do I want this in my collection? Absolutely not. Would you though put the one with the green and the browns? Would you put that into a normal palette? I would most probably want to buy it, because that is really, really stunning. I really like that combination with the green and the goldish leaning browns. Go figure. Here the warm leaning browns don't bug me so much like in the other palette. Go figure. With me, you never know. But anyway, I just hate the packaging. I really do. I have nothing against the colors and the color schemes. It's just the packaging drives me nuts. I want normal palettes, please. Okay, so the next thing, and here of that I only have a video, which I find really, really disturbing for my eyes, because like I'm trying to look at you, but I see at the periphery of my vision that something is constantly moving here. It freaks me out, but I have to go like this. Anyway, so this is JD Glow, and I hope I can find a picture or take a screenshot for you. So this is coming soon from JD Glow Cosmetics. It's vivid neon liners and pastel neon liners. I love that. I absolutely, I'm living for that. I would love to try the whole rainbow and everything in between in liners. I would love that. Absolutely. I'm actually a little bit bored with most of the time just doing a black liner. It's just because, you know, I have like a royal blue, I have a brown, and I have like, I don't know, a few other shades, but I would love to have a red and a yellow and neons and everything. Like liners, I'm really, really getting into liners. So that is definitely something that I would like to explore. I really, really like that. The next thing is a sneak peek from Playing in Makeup by Yolando, and this is a pastel palette coming soon, and that is actually borderline exciting for me, because, you know, I'm not really into pastels, and we're going to talk about the Menagerie Cosmetics pastel palette in just a little bit. But I have the, which one was that, Jamrock No Limitations palette. I have it right here. I'm going to start working with that probably by the end of the week. I'm just sort of working my way through the through the pile, and I'm really excited about that, because just from the way it looks awesome. And I think like I have a feeling for like quality. I don't want to like, Leorah, you're so great, but I sort of feel it from looking at it. I haven't touched it, I haven't swatched it, anything, but I have a feeling about this Jamrock palette. So now this is going to be another one, and as I told you already last week when we spoke about that sneak peek of the Menagerie Cosmetics palette, I said I don't really want to invest in pastels, but if there would be the perfect pastel palette, I would, you know, because like, why not? You know, so this is going to come soon. This is only the outer packaging, of course. If they release it or show me something before I finish editing, of course I'm going to, as always, I'm going to still put pictures up. This looks really, really amazing. I hope that it's going to be nice. I hope it's going to have some depth, and I hope there's going to be shimmers, because for some reason most of the pastel palettes that I've seen so far are very, very matte heavy, and I'm heavy. matte heavy. Wow. And I don't know why that is, because pastel shimmers more than anything else are beautiful, more than the mattes. I want mattes, yes, but I want depth in the palette, but I also want shimmers, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So this is from Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I'm about to try this brand for the first time. The video is going to come up, of course. I'm super excited about this one, so let's see what happens there. Then I have a lot of new stuff. A lot of new stuff, like new brands coming up now in this video, because I just found new brands. Okay, so this is Stay Lucky. Stay Lucky is the brand name, I guess. Stay Lucky Cosmetics, and they are coming out with this palette. Coming soon. Sweet, help me. This is out of this world beautiful. This is absolutely how I feel. It's not too bright, it's a little bit subdued, it's a little bit like mystical, and this is like how I feel. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I cannot wait for this to come out. I wonder how much this is gonna cost because I kind of really want this one, you know? Yeah, so this is Lucky, wait, let me just check this again. Mink Eyelashes and Cosmetics. So I think it's called Stay Lucky, but then Lucky Lashes Cosmetics. I don't know, one of them. It's going to be linked in the description box. I don't want to waste your time while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. They also have a lot of other nice stuff, and I'm going to also include the swatches of that palette. Oh my goodness, like Stay Lucky. If you're watching this, please be my best friend, please, really. This makes me want to stop breathing, and I know like people are gonna say again, you're too dramatic, like why does makeup make you stop breathing? Sweeties, I'm just having fun here, but seriously, this is like the it hits it right where it should, you know. This is amazing. Very, very excited about, very. Okay, next thing, which might not come as a surprise that I'm not too much into this, is this one. And that is a collaboration between Give Me Glow Cosmetics and Clarity Cosmetics. Now, I'm super excited for them to collaborate and come out with this together. The swatches look amazing. The palette itself looks really nice. It's just not for me because I'm not feeling those colors right now. But it's going to be limited edition. It's going to release, it has released already. Launching? I think it has released already. It's going to retail for $25, and it's just not for me because I don't feel the colors, you know, but nevertheless it looks really good. I just also, in addition to that, don't vibe so well with small palettes like this, like 5 shades, you know, 9 shades. I've been working, this is my first look that I've done with the Thin Ice palette from Copacetic Cosmetics, this one right here, and this is a 9-pan palette, sort of like the Colorpop 9-pan palettes, but a bit bigger than that. And that is really like the minimum size that I want. Like less than that is really, you know, I'm not so much into that. So it's nice though for, you know, there are a lot of people who like small palettes. There are a lot of people who like that color scheme. So that might be just perfect for you. For me, this is a pass, but just wanted to show you. Okay, so I'm hearing my kids fighting. They're fighting about who has to clean up the kitchen. Okay, good for them. Yeah, the next thing is from Be Elegant. I think it's Be Elegant. I'm never 100% sure. Be Elegant Cosmetics. This is coming soon. This looks like liquid multichromes, something like that. Not 100% sure. Don't say but it looks really good. And Be Elegant Cosmetics, Be Elegant, I don't know. Please, someone tell me. Is one of the brands that I'm craving to try. They have such nice stuff. So that is coming soon. I wonder what it is. Why is nobody telling me what this is all about? Let me see. Do I have anything else? No. Nothing. No, nothing. So this is all I can tell you. It looks beautiful, and I hope to update you as soon as I know a little bit more about that. Okay, then do you hear this? They're moving the furniture upstairs. Okay. next thing was actually a super pleasant surprise. You know, I've been talking about Andy Candy makeup quite a bit on my channel, and usually I don't like it because of the design of the palettes and like the whole idea with cats and cupcakes and things like this. Now this though is really pretty. This is a sneak peek of a new release that is, I guess, coming. Wait, this is available on April 13th, so it's coming. It's the remastered K12 yearbook eyeshadow palette. I told you. Anyway, so this is an eyeshadow palette that is actually, like, I really like this one. It looks super beautiful. It has enough depth. It has the shimmers in the perfect places. I really like this one. So yeah, Andy Candy makeup, super well done. I'm absolutely up for this one. So the next one is a video. Sweet Lord. Have mercy. Okay, this is from the Paris Lin Collection LLC. I have no idea what that means, but anyway, so this is a palette. Oh, the videos drive me nuts. Sweethearts, please don't do that. It's like I can't concentrate. Sweeties, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a palette, and this is called the Negasi, I think, Negasi palette. It has 8 matte eyeshadows and 4 shimmers, and I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can do neutral, you can do super colorful. I love the sparkly shimmer shades. Super nice. It says here same creamy and velvet formula and cruelty free. So I guess there have been previous palettes. I don't know, because I just found Paris Lin Collection Cosmetics or whatever, you know. This looks amazing. Really like it. Super vibrant. Really beautiful. Moving on to the next thing, and there we have a big palette, which is totally my thing, and this is from a Glam Squad Cosmetics and Hush. Again, a new brand for me, so I have to apologize if I'm saying the names wrong, like for all of the previous ones too. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this is the She-Phisticated eyeshadow palette. Yes, it's big. I don't care. Like, I love that, you know. I love to just dig my heels in and work my way through a whole palette, trying different color schemes for like a whole week. I love that. You know, it's not intimidating for me. I love that. This looks great. It's 35 beautiful creamy shades with mattes and shimmers. It's going to retail for only $20. Love that. Nothing that I don't like. You know, like, really. It is very light overall, which you maybe don't see if you don't look at the swatches. There is a lot of like light shadows, so which even looks pastel-y, you know, so maybe that could be also an option for a sort of pastel palette. Of course it's not, but there are a lot of shades in there that lean pastels, so if that is something for you, that could make sense. Maybe. Yeah, so She-Phisticated eyeshadow palette. Cute name. Okay, the next thing I'm also super excited about is these two palettes, and this is from Perplex Cosmetics. I don't know, Perplex Beauty, I think. Okay, so these two palettes, super beautiful. Like, it doesn't, like, what? I can't even say. Like, there is nothing that gets better. It's $15 each. That's it. $15 each, and so pretty. Especially, I almost think, like, especially the purple one, but also the other one. I can't even decide, honestly. It's really beautiful, both of them. So there's the Ultra Hype palette and the Cyber Chic palette, and I think they're both super beautiful. So I'm so glad that I found this at Perplex Beauty, because I love it when makeup is affordable, and I feel like there is nothing like, I want that, you know, I want that in my life. So I'm so glad that I found that brand, and this looks absolutely stunning. Okay, the next thing is again a big palette, and with that one we have to talk a little bit about that. This is Benna Forever Cosmetics, and what is this palette called? I don't know. Pretty Angel? I think Pretty Angel, maybe. Okay, so there we have, of course, like 2 long rows of eyeshadows, glittery ones. I'm not 100% sure if there is pressed glitter. Yes, there is pressed glitter, there's shimmer, there's marble shades and matte shades, which is nice. It gives you a lot if you like pressed glitter. It looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe pressed glitters, which is a lot. But I personally don't mind. I love to work with glitter. It's like I have no issue with that. I think though my only thing or criticism, if you want, like it's not even a criticism, because really like the brands can do whatever they want, you know, and I'm sure they have a reason for what they're doing, I hope. You know, but I do believe that the reds on both sides of the palette in the middle region look like very, very much the same, and I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more of a range, but it could be misleading because sometimes you just really see it in person or on the swatches, the real difference in the shadows, and sometimes the lighting that they use or whatever. I know it personally when I do my photo shoots, that sometimes the lighting makes the world of a difference how the colors come across. So I don't want to say that this is not good. I can see that there are slight differences in the undertone of the reds and things like this. I would have to see it in person. So really, I don't want to like come across like I'm criticizing this, because I don't. Like I'm not, you know. I see there are differences. I'm stumbling over my own tongue. I just don't know if they are big enough from what I'm seeing here. If I can find swatches by the time I finish editing, I will include it here and maybe then say that I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Okay. Next thing, moving on to the, to LB Beauty Cosmetics. Okay, so LB Beauty Cosmetics. What are all these new brands? Why didn't I know them before? Seriously. So this is the full reveal and swatches of the Schoolyard eyeshadow palette. This is cute. This is actually really, really cute. This is so springtime. Also the outer design of the packaging, really, really sweet. Releasing March 23rd, which is going to be next Monday for you. So yeah, I think this is really cute. I don't have a price, but I really like the color scheme of the palette. It looks like there is maybe 4 pressed glitters in it. It doesn't say here. I'm just guessing. It might be very chunky shimmers or it might be pressed glitters. Not 100% sure. But can I say, it looks like springtime, you know? Springtime in a palette. Really, really pretty. Okay, next thing. Pure Beauty HD. Let me see. Is that the real name? Pure... I don't know how to say this. I'm gonna put the name up on the screen because I don't know exactly. I had French in school, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying this right. So anyway, this is a cruelty-free makeup brand, and this is a new release. It's a Summertime Fine palette, available for purchase on April 1st. And again, this looks more like spring to me also, like just the previous palette, the Schoolyard palette. I think this vibes more spring, but that is just me. So I think it's a very pretty palette for like really, really nice and romantic looks, and also darker ones. Really nice and versatile. You can go completely neutral with that palette too. Really like it. Gives you a lot. I don't have a price, but this is coming. Alien Cosmetics has been sneak peeking something big. Okay, so this is coming soon. This is, I think, 4 palettes coming from Alien Cosmetics, which is super exciting. I have my first Alien Cosmetics lying right here, waiting for me to use it. I'm super excited to try it. It's just, you know, because I'm trying to do a lot of looks with every palette, so I then can give you an informed opinion. So I'm not just using it once and then moving on to the next one, because in my book that is just wasteful and doesn't make sense for my channel. But I'm super excited about this. This looks super, super intriguing. I wonder what is behind those covers of the palettes. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, this looks really, really good, and I can't wait to see what is going on. I don't know if I told you in the previous videos. I think I wanted to, and maybe I forgot. I'm not 100% sure, but Rebel Rogue Labs has been sneak peeking new shadows of something that is coming this spring, and yeah, I think I told you. I think so. So this is the palette now that we can see of Rebel Rogue Labs, the new one, and there is also other stuff coming up, like a whole spring collection. So there's the eyeshadow palette that is called Karma Chameleon, and there's going to be Jello or Jelly shadows and holographic glosses, and I think this is so, so cool. It's all inspired by the 80s, and I think it's really, really pretty. Like when I look at the swatches also of the palette, that shade Rock Lobster, which is like a glittery, peach orange leaning shimmer, looks so pretty. Like really, really, really pretty. Okay, so this is what they're coming out with. Do I have a release date or something? I don't know. I think the pre-order is already up. So, but I have no, like, I don't know when this is actually really dropping, but pre-order is already up. Yeah, so this looks good. I'm super excited for Rebel Rogue Labs. I have, of course, here on my channel tried already 2 of their palettes, and I really, really liked it. I also thought that the formula of Rebel Rogue Labs is really like beginner friendly, and I really, really like that. So if you're up for that color scheme, very, very spring and happy, and you know, then by all means, this is really something to consider. Next thing is again a new brand for me, which is called Cosette Beauty. Okay, so they're coming out with 4 palettes, and again I have a video here and I'm dying. Okay, so there are 4 palettes. There is like a purple, a pinkish one, a red one, a green yellow one, and a blue teal one. I hope I can take screenshots because this is moving too fast. I think they look all really, really good. They are all 8-pan palettes. Really, really liking the color scheme. Maybe just in the red one, I think there could have been like a little bit of a more lighter shade also, but the other ones look like, all of them look really beautiful. You know, you don't always have to have a lighter shade. It helps, but you don't have to. Anyway, I think this is really, really pretty. This is available now, and this is Cosette Beauty. So glad I found you. The next one, I'm not 100% sure if this is a new release or if this is like a repost or something. I couldn't figure it out. So this is from Nude Cosmetics, and this is the Leopardina Palette. 12 fierce eyeshadows and 4 shades of highlight. Again, I'm not vibing too much with that color scheme in general right now, and I also do not think that to have all those highlighters in the palette while they're trying to be very inclusive, and that is nice, still it means that this is not for everybody, you know, like not everybody can use all of those highlight shades, and I'd rather they would have broken it down into 2 different, like 2-pan highlighter palettes and have them in addition to that, maybe in the same theme of the Leopardina palette or something, and have it separately so people can actually order just what they need, because that orange highlighter is like, this is not a highlighter. I mean, yes, I could use it as an eyeshadow, whatever, but in general, I don't like to have face products in my eyeshadows, but in my eyeshadow palettes. But anyway, not saying that this is bad. Of course, you can make it work. Use them as eyeshadows, whatever, or as topper shades or whatever. It's all fine. Just so you know, it has my approval. So this is $21.50, and it is available, I think. Okay, next thing is from Peachy Queen, and also Peachy Queen. I have 2 palettes lying here waiting for me to work with them. Sweeties, you do not believe the pile. And there are 2 more packages or 3 on the way. It's crazy. That's what happens when you are in isolation. Yeah, don't lock me in. Really, like. Okay, so this has launched already like 3 days ago when you see this, or 4 days ago. This is the Far Out palette. Very colorful, very pretty. Let me just see that yellow shimmer. Oh, I love yellow shimmers, so pretty. Yeah, I think this is really, really nice. I kind of wish that this blue in the middle row would have been like the matte would have been a little bit darker, but it's still a very, very nice palette. It sort of looks like Easter eggs in a palette. You know, I think it's cute. So this is the Far Out palette by Peachy Queen. Really, really nice. Next thing is from Menagerie Cosmetics. Now I have to like scoop around a little bit here. Yeah, okay, so here I have now finally the whole palette. Last time we just spoke about the outer packaging and guessing what would be in it. So this is not for me, sorry. Sorry, first of all, it looks like there's only 1 shimmer shade, and this is also what I sort of touched on when we spoke about the Playing in Makeup by Rolando palette sneak peek. I hope that there are shimmers in there, because I want pastel shimmers. I so want pastel shimmers, you know? So this is, yes, they put in the black, which is good. I'm grateful for it, but more than a black, I would have loved to have a darker purple or a darker blue. The blue is okay. The blue is okay, I gotta say, but like a bit of a darker green, a bit of a darker purple. I would have loved that. That would have made it for me, and then maybe make the yellow a shimmer or something. you know, I would have loved that. So this is definitely not for me. I definitely want to try Menagerie Cosmetics as a brand. It's super, super intriguing for me. A lot of their palettes are super, super beautiful, but if I already invest in a pastel palette, it's gotta be perfect for me. So this one is not perfect for me, even though it's super cute. I'm all supportive. Also, there has been some tea going on about this release because of the image on the outer packaging, and I think her name is, wow, Suzanne Alexandra, oh, I'm not sure, the owner of Menagerie Cosmetics, has been sort of attacked a little bit, which I think is horrible, and I just want to quickly address this here, that she stole the image of some photographer who is doing like animal shots and like photo shoots. Not shooting the animals, but you know what I mean. And that photographer has done similar pictures, you know. So I think, like, why does that necessarily need to be theft? It just happens that two people have the same cute idea, you know. And so the owner went then ahead and contacted the photographer, even though she said, I had no intention of stealing anything. Nothing has been stolen. I hired smaller creative artists, or whatever it's called, to design this palette, and nothing, like, I didn't want to steal anything. But in order to just nip this in the bud before everybody spins like out of control and is being crazy about this, she went to this photographer and bought the rights, sort of, even though she didn't have to do that. She bought the rights to this image, and I think this is awesome, and I really applaud her for doing this. This is the right way to handle it, even though I think it's super unfair that she had to do it, but I think she handled it super, super well, and I'm super proud of her. So just for that, I would love to buy the palette, but it's not like Menagerie Cosmetics is like Colourpop pricing, so that's why I cannot. I want to buy exactly what I want to have and what I want to use, but my, like, big applause to her for being like this. I'm really, really proud of her. Next thing I want to talk about is from Colourpop, and they have been coming out with 2 whole collections in the time that we didn't speak about them, so they're not wasting time. So this one I want to talk about first. Wait, I forgot something from Menagerie Cosmetics. They're also coming out, in addition to the palette, let me just see this, they're coming out with trefoil shadows that look like this. So that would be an option to maybe put them on top of the matte shadows in the palette, when you have them on your face and you put them on your lid, to put them on top of matte shadows in order to like achieve more shimmers for the palette. That could be really, really nice. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. It's because this, I don't have it in order here, so yeah. And before we speak about Colourpop, I wanted to also update you on the Breath of Spring palette from Dandelions Cosmetics. Last time I only could show you the beautiful outer packaging with the flowers and everything and the swatches. Now I have a picture of the palette from the inside. I think it's really, really pretty. It sort of follows a bit of the idea of the Tati Beauty textured neutrals, where you have the columns, you know. That is really, really pretty. I think the matte in the middle could have been all a little bit darker to give a little bit more depth for the palette, but that is just my pet peeve with like most palettes, that there is not enough depth. But you can use this. Like, I'm not saying it's not nice. I think it's very, very pretty and very spring-like and very happy and everything. Just for me personally, I would have loved to have the mattes a tiny little bit darker, or at least some of them. Maybe the 3 in the middle, you know, the purple, the blue, and the green. But that is just me. Anyway, I think it's a really, really pretty palette. So now we're going back to Colourpop, and this is the Making Mauves collection. And I actually think that's super pretty. Go figure. I think it's super pretty. I would love to get this. I would love to get this. Yes, I would. I love the rosy neutrals. I love the cold rosy neutrals. It looks so good on me. Seriously, I love it. I also love the outer packaging. It's really like, it is playful, but it is sophisticated. I really like it. So nothing against this. This is very, I don't know, very romantic and soft and nice. I love it. Really pretty. Then the other thing is the Mulan Collection, which I'm not too much into because, again, it's a Disney character. I'm just not vibing with this. Yes, I watched the movie, like, I don't know, when I was 15 or something. I guess there is a new movie coming out. I don't know. I don't have time to follow stuff like that. So, and it's also leaning a little bit more warm. I have all these shades. I don't need it. But yeah, maybe you do. So then, of course, feel free. I don't know, this might be a limited edition because it's with like a release of the movie or something. So I don't know. It looks okay. It looks okay. It's just not for me. Next thing, super, super exciting, Sparrow Cosmetics. And I got alerted to this by a very good friend of mine. She wrote to me, she said, "Did you see the new palette from Sparrow Cosmetics?" And I was like, huh? No. And then I went and checked and I almost fell over because this is how it looks. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it looks like there is a strong like blue filter on this picture. I might be wrong, but it looks a bit like it. So I don't know, maybe if I can find a picture in normal lighting, I'll include it if I can find one. I don't know. But the way it looks here on the picture looks really, really nice. So this is One Ring to Find Them palette. I don't know what that means. That there might be maybe like a mystical thing behind it. I have no idea. Like it sounds a little bit like Lord of the Rings or something. But I'm probably really, really ignorant in all of these things because, you know, I don't watch TV. I don't have time. So I don't know. Or like, I don't know. But it looks super pretty and I would love to have this on my face. Seriously, love to have this on my face. On my eyes. Okay, Sparrow Cosmetics. Super, super pretty. And I think this is live already. Okay, the next thing that is super exciting is also, I think, a new brand. Yes, let me just check this so I'm getting this right. This is Bruna Tavares, I think. Bruna Tavares Cosmetics, I guess. Never heard of that. Hi. That is so, so beautiful. This palette, 9-pan palette. Good. It's just good. When I saw this, I felt good. This is what I want from makeup. When I see it, that I'm immediately there with the release, loving it. This looks like flamenco and life and spirit and passion and love and everything, you know? Everything that most of us lack in their normal lives. You know? So yeah, I love this. I would love to have this, sweethearts. So, yeah, please. I want to have this palette. It's super, super pretty. Really, I have no price. Why don't I have a price? I really want to know. I hope I can find this. This is, you know, I have on my computer a whole list of stuff that I potentially want to buy as soon as I can. And this is definitely going up there because seriously, like, what's not to like? This would look awesome on me, sweethearts. I really like that palette. Ooh. All right. Then there's something that I kind of not like, but yes like, and that is from Lunatic Cosmetic Glabs. Let me just check that I'm doing this right. Lunatic Cosmetic Glabs, yes. And this is the Descendant palette. Descendant palette. It is available now for $42. It is a neutral palette in the shape of a coffin. Yeah, like I think you have to be really into stuff like that to like it. I'm not really, like, I'm not shading anyone who is. It's just like I'm more like leaning towards life. So that is like, give me a butterfly instead, you know what I mean? The color scheme though, I think again is leaning towards that Going Coconuts palette, cool or neutrals, you know, and I like that. So the color scheme is really nice. Even also the lighter shades that are leaning a little bit like towards taupe and gray. The very light ones even like towards gray, and I think that is really cool. I've never seen anything like that. So cool, like in a combination like this, but it's just because of the packaging. It's not for me. Otherwise, I think I would try it. It looks like this is an all matte palette, which is maybe also not necessarily my first choice, but looks nice, just that the packaging is not necessarily for me. Then we have Glitter Me Cosmetics. Again, I think this is a brand also that I have never spoken about before, and I just wanted to show you those matte nude lipsticks. Now, they don't really look nude when I see them here in the picture. They look like they have a shimmer to them, but it says here nude lipsticks. I think they are super, super pretty. These are the shades on my lips that I'm most comfortable with, and like color-wise, you know? Never tried the brand, obviously, but I think this is really, really nice, and I'm trying to feature smaller brands because they deserve to be featured. They all deserve to have a platform. They're putting a lot of hard work into what they are working on, and that, you know, definitely. So that was Glitter Me. I think Glitter Me Cosmetics, really, really nice. Lunar Skies Cosmetics, live now. These 4 eyeshadow palettes, the whole set has sold out already because I checked mine yesterday. I checked because I was considering as singles, they are still available. So I think they're $15 each. This is the Moon Collection, I think it's called. I'm thinking about the blue one and the purple one. Really pretty. The other ones are not so much for me, but the 2 on the bottom really, really speaking to me. Again, there could be a bit of a better range maybe in light to dark colors because both of those palettes look really like dark heavy. But again, I can always pull in something else to blend out those shades. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, the whole collection, if it is available again when you see this, it's going to be $55, and each palette on its own is $15. Okay, so that was Lunar Skies. I kind of feel that there was another one. Yes, there is another one which is coming. It has released already, I think. So this is the Flower Moon palette. Also, like a totally different color scheme. I think it's really, really cool that they put that pastel lavender shade in the corner there. That sort of makes it super, super special. Just that one shade, and also, of course, the like the lime greenish shade in the middle there. Super pretty. Love it. Really, really well done. Okay, now we're going to Melt. They are coming out with the Rust eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. I think Melt is definitely on my list for trying ever since they came out with the Amore Eterno collection at the end of last year. I'm totally... I so badly want. It's just a big, big investment to buy something from Melt, and so this is not going to be for me. Also, the Valentine's release that we spoke about a couple of weeks ago with the like a grayish, pinkish color scheme was not for me. This is just, it's the warm orange, brown neutrals that I'm not vibing with right now, but gotta say that the range of light to dark is exceptionally well done. Really, really like it. I think a lot of people are going to like this. I definitely want to try the Melt Cosmetics formula. Super intriguing. It looks good. It's just, again, it's not for me because I'm not feeling it right now, but I think it's really, really nice. Okay. Oh man, I'm knocking myself out here. Okay, Primark Beauty. Primark Beauty. Yeah. Okay, so Primark Beauty is coming out with this palette, which is the Pro Berry Velvet Artistry Eyeshadow Palette. This retails, sweethearts, fasten your seatbelts, $7. $7. Now, this is cute. This is really, really cute. It is a very light, lovely, romantic palette. Super sweet. Have never tried the formula. I have no idea. But this is really, really nice. What can I say? Okay, the next thing, and I'm not 100% sure if this is a new palette. I kind of think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Is from Shop I don't know. I never know how to say this. Wait, Amoras USA. This is the Nala palette. And this is, again, this is a color scheme that is a little bit more muted, but still colorful. Like the one from Lucky, Be Lucky... the beautiful one, in the very beginning. I don't know, Lucky Cosmetics or whatever. Can't remember the name right now. So this is a color scheme that so vibes with me these days. Love it. If this is not going to be very expensive. It's $15. This I'm probably going to order because I also want to try that brand. I want to try Amoras USA because I want to feature affordable makeup because I can afford it and because most of you will be able to afford it. And I think this is a way where we should go because not everybody can buy a $40, $50, $60 eyeshadow palette. Forget more than that, you know? So this is 32 highly pigmented mattes and micro shimmers, all smooth and blendable. We shall see once I get it. But anyway, I think the color scheme is beautiful. Would really, really love to have it. Okay, then I want to feature some lashes because that is what I rarely do, and you know that I'm super passionate about lashes. So this is Rosie B lashes. I just found it because it popped up on my Instagram, and Instagram knows that I love lashes. So there's a new lash book coming soon, and this is how it looks, and I just want to say that I'm up for this. Oh, sweeties. I would love, I made a video about this, why I would be perfect for like trying lashes for brands, trying lash glue for brands, trying eyeshadow primer for brands, whatever, trying brushes for brands, because I do this all the time, every single day. You know, I can really put stuff through a wear test and give a good opinion. The kids are tearing each other apart, but besides that, the lashes look amazing. I could give a very, very good opinion about the quality of something, you know, because I'm all the way in this, you know. So this looks amazing. All of them look absolutely stunning. Would love to try this. I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, Morphe. Morphe is coming out soon with a new collaboration palette, and this is with Sweeties. I don't know, 24A Artist Pass. So this is a half neutral, half colorful palette. It's sort of, I think, the format of the Living in Color. Was that the Living in Color palette? I think so, from Morphe. I don't know who Sawiti is. I don't know. She might be an influencer. I have no idea. So anyway, they're collaborating. This is coming out. By the time you see this, this might have launched or will launch soon. Anyway, so this is going to retail, let me just see, $29, and there's also going to be a brush set, and there's also going to be a setting spray and a lip products or something. So anyway, it looks nice. It's not going to be for me right now. I'm sort of thinking of not buying from Morphe anymore personally, because of all the drama that has been going on with the formula changes and not telling the customers, and I just feel like I still so badly want the new Jaclyn Hill palette, but on so many levels I feel like I don't want to give my money to Morphe and to Jaclyn Hill anymore, that I just this is definitely a pass, definitely not buying this, but that is just me. Okay, Hank and Henry are coming out with neon pure pigments, which look like this. Now, I have not had any luck with neon pigments so far. I have some here from Glamier, not working for me. It's a big challenge, like even for me. So I don't know how people do it who are not super, like, who don't know how to do makeup, you know what I mean? Like people who are real novices. I think this could be really, really hard, but maybe I'm wrong. It could be. So each pigment retails for $17, which is, I think, a high price, you know? And I don't know. Is that a normal price for pigments? I think I paid for mine from Glamier, I paid $6 each. So I don't know. Maybe these will perform better. I have no idea. Really don't know. So anyway, this is going to release, I think, next week. So the colors look nice and everything. I'm just personally not too much into loose pigments, especially when it comes to neons. Other pigments are fine. Neons are just really, really hard to work with, you know, like especially the loose ones. So are we almost done? Viseart is coming out with a beautiful palette. It's a 8-pan palette, which looks like this. It's the Zejuju palette. This is so pretty. It's super pretty. 8 pans is really, really small. It's not for me. It's just too small. But this looks gorgeous, and you can do a lot of lovely romantic looks. It just makes total sense. But again, for me, my pet peeve with the palette is no dark matte. Why? Just add another 2 shades and put like a medium dark matte and a dark matte. Please, sweethearts, really. I don't understand why, like, I don't know. It's a very beautiful palette, but this is enough reason for me not to buy it, because if I buy something from Viseart, it's gotta be perfect, because this is crazy pricing, right? So it's gotta be perfect. This is not perfect for me. It is super beautiful though, if that is your makeup style. Not everybody has to have my makeup style, you know, but I like my dark mattes to deepen up the look because it looks good on me. Okay, so next thing that is super beautiful, this is the Collective Cosmetics. They're coming out with monochromatic greens, probably because of St. Patrick's Day. Super beautiful. Like, look at this. Like, really? Who wouldn't want this? This is amazing. Yes, of course, St. Patrick's Day. It says right here. I don't know why I was even thinking about why. Every single one of them is so unique and so pretty and so vibrant and rich that I just cannot stop looking. It is also very, very smart, the way they put the picture with the purple. That sort of it just looks perfect. It's absolute perfection in this picture. I love it. I could print this out and have it as a poster in my bedroom. I would love this, you know? Maybe I should have one here in my studio. The Collective Cosmetics, really, yeah, you really brightened up my day. So anyway, this is really, really pretty. I would love to have this. Is another brand that I would really like to try. Okay, we are almost done. Two more things, sweethearts, and that is the collaboration, a new collaboration between Samantha March and Ofra Cosmetics, and she is coming out with all kinds of new stuff. There's going to be a bronzer, there's going to be a highlighter. I think this is like her perfect highlighter that she created, like two of her favorites that she mixed or something like this, if I recall that right. And I think a bronzer and a blush and lip products. Yeah, so I'm super happy for Samantha that she gets to collaborate again with Ofra. That is such a huge thing, you know, and I'm so proud of her. She's going places. She's a super beautiful person inside out, and yeah, really, really like her. She also personally, to me, we had been in touch by email for certain things, and she has been always really, really, really nice. Back then I had like, I don't know, 500 subscribers or something, and I wrote to her. And she was so nice, you know. I didn't think she would give me the time of the day, but she did. So yeah, she's really, really nice. Okay, and then we have the Delight palette by Glitter Glam. Let me see, Glitter Glam's Cosmetics. So this is the Delight palette, and this is all shimmers. So if you are into that, that might be absolutely your thing. It looks really, really cute. So this is their latest launch, I guess. It's vegan. It's available now, and 6 Aurora shades, perfect for eyes, face, body, infused with grapeseed oil for a luminous and healthy finish to the skin. Really nice. What can I say? Looks really pretty. Get it now for an unbeatable price. I don't know what the price is though, so it's gonna be linked in the description box down below. Okay, sweeties, we made it through. I'm totally exhausted, so we gotta stop here because I gotta check on my kids. So anyway, for all of you who are also in isolation, I hope you are watching my videos because why not, right? I hope this whole episode in our lives will be over soon and we can go on and like have a normal life again. My heart goes out to all the families who have been really, really affected, you know, where people have passed away and things like this. I'm so upset about the whole situation in Italy and in Spain, and who knows where this is still gonna go. So my blessings to all of you. Stay safe, like live according to the rules, what you're being told. Don't go out and put yourself into danger, you know. Let's just get through this together and watch YouTube, you know. Alright, sweeties, this is it for today. I hope you had fun. Please come back tomorrow for my tomorrow's video, which is going to be also a fun video. And of course, leave me your comments in the comment section down below, and you'll find everything that I've been talking about in the description box, and probably my makeup in a pinned comment if you're interested, because there is never enough room in my description box. Seriously, not on Wednesday's videos. Okay, then I also thought that next week there wouldn't be any videos because that would have been the week of my son's bar mitzvah, but everything had to be cancelled. So I think I'm going to be filming and I'm going to have my regular upload schedule. And besides that, I'm just going to send big hugs and kisses to all of you. I'll see you here tomorrow. Go ahead and sparkle. Bye.